Hey guys, don't go anywhere. You're watching No Limits Outdoors TV.
Couldn't be happier. You know, I could not be happier with this deer. It's been a rough season.
Stop. Rewind that.
Oh my God. That was TF12.
That's the one I'm after right there.
Go get him.
Let's do it.
Show! You're deer! You're deer! We found it!
See nothing all night. Amen, baby.
It's a big puzzle.
Well, guys and girls, welcome to this week's episode of No Limits Outdoors TV. I can't wait to get this week started.
Is that because you're in it this week?
That could have something to do with it. You know, we've been getting spy point pictures all summer long of this deer. Finally good to see him on the hoof after 3 years of chasing this thing.
Well, you put in a lot of hard work. I'm glad to see that you've seen that deer this year.
Yeah, you know, Andy and I went down a lot, down the shorts, about 2 hours from our house. We had Bean out there this year, and he was quite frequent in a few fields, so it paid off.
Well, then we have Toby Outwell in Delaware. The good thing about living on the East Coast is our deer season opens up in early September. Compared to the Midwest, their deer season doesn't open up until early to mid-October.
If I could just figure out how to get those big Midwest genetics back here in Maryland, and we'd be able to get them in early September, where like our season, we might have something here.
Well, then we have John Herbert in Maryland. He's always on some great bucks early season.
You know, John always puts in a lot of work, knows exactly where he wants to be opening day. You guys sit back and enjoy the show. Well, the spy point pictures started piling up at this one certain deer that we've had here for 3 years. Wind needed to be right. It was. Second day of Maryland season, we knew exactly what blind we wanted to be sitting in. Well, here it is. We got in the blind. Had 2 deer pop out in the first 15 minutes. We're going to call this hunt the Band of Brothers, because there's going to be 2 looking for in their brothers. One of them's really nice symmetrical buck. The other one's a lopsided, dilapidated mess, but we got 2 tags here, and I'll burn one on either one, so we'll see what happens. It's 85 degrees, something like that. Hot out. What you gonna do?
Well, you know, shot the deer, wasn't concerned. I could see with my eye that it was a great shot. We had 2 minutes left of legal shooting light. There's no way I was letting that deer walk out of my life again.
We let that velvet buck go early. I was trying to get Andy to shoot him because he's never killed one. And
just couldn't make it work.
Couldn't make it happen.
No way we were going to switch.
We weren't sure if he was 2 or 3. So we elected to let him pass. Then we tried to shoot him when he came back in. But we didn't.
So listen, the velvet buck, we didn't let him go, but he comes back in and said, Andy, you go shoot him.
He came back?
Listen, Andy said, I don't.
You're lying.
No, listen, Andy
The
said.
freak.
And then that 10, we got a long history with that buck, if that's the one we think it is. It's one of the very first 10 pointers I ever got a picture of on this place.
Dude, I think it's one I got the sheds of. The one beams that comes way down
10?
Potbelly.
The old 10?
Yeah.
Think it's Potbelly?
I don't know what to say. I just truly don't.
It's just, you know what I mean? It's just, I didn't even want to do none of this. What are you doing?
Hanging in there. How you doing?
Where you at? There you go.
There he is right there. Excuse me. There he is right there. Come on. It's Swoops, man. We've been after this buck. We thought it was him when he came out, but we weren't sure. And my gosh, he was split. He's lost that. You can see where it's still bladed, but he was split, had little brows. He might have lost a little bit off beam. We're definitely going to get this deer age, but I'm saying probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 5, 6 years old. The body on this deer is unbelievable. I bet you he's going to go somewhere 180 as he sits right here.
Heck, we got 3 years of sheds off of him.
Exactly. You know, these are actually the first match set I've ever found. I found him one spring turkey hunting. Found him actually bush hogging with Toby and his brother Chad in a clear cut. You know, this was one of the first mature deer I've ever got a picture of on this lease. But I tell you right now, there wasn't a doubt in my mind. I was shooting this deer regardless. We've got so much history. You know, this is going to be an awesome hunt to be able to share with people. As far as clarity and everything else, it may not be the best, but the storyline and what it means to me is, you know, second to none. What can you ask for first week of Maryland bow season?
It's good. I can't believe how good I can't believe how big his brows are.
Well, guys, kind of wrapping this whole thing up. It was a dream come true to me. We've had this farm for 4 years. Couldn't be happier with this buck. Got a match set of sheds from his deer. Just an absolute dream come true. You know, I hope you enjoyed. Shot was a little dark, but I tell you what, you know, that hunt meant more to me than anything I've done on film the last 10 years. I hope you guys enjoyed. You know, guys, thanks for being with us here on No Limits Outdoors TV.